Friends, have a nice day. Today's topic for discussion is crossover distortion. Let us try to concentrate on the title. It is crossover distortion. Here, the term distortion means the undesired or the unwanted signal which appears in the output. And the crossover means this distortion takes place whenever the signal crosses the zero crossing level. Friends, in last lecture we had discussed about the class B push-pull power amplifier. In that push-pull configuration, the two identical transistors get into conduction one after another, and the output produced will be the combination of both the transistors. Try to concentrate on this waveform. See, in this waveform, output signal, and it changes its state from positive towards this negative, and during this transition or during this changeover condition, the signal, it is non-linear. Due to this non-regularity of the signal, it is considered as a distortion, and this distortion takes place at the zero crossing level of the signal, and that's why it is called as crossover distortion. Now see, when the signal changes or crosses over from one transistor to the other at the zero voltage point, it produces an amount of distortion. For a transistor, in order to conduct, the base to emitter junction voltage should cross 0.7 volt, which is called as the cutoff voltage. At the zero voltage point, the transition period of switching over the transistors from one to another, it has its effect which leads to the instances where both the transistors are off at a time. Such instances can be called as flat spot or dead band or even dead zone on the output wave shape. And that dead zone, it is nothing but at the zero crossing level of the signal that already we have shown in this waveform. Try to concentrate on this VI characteristics. See here on right side, we can say transistor T1 is on here, and at particular this point it is going to off, and it remains off up to this zero level, and again from 0 to next 0.7 level, second transistor is not on. That means it is also off. That means during this total period from plus 0.7 to say minus 0.7, during this period both transistors are off, and that's why there is no output, or output is likely to be zero during this period. So this period, it is called as a dead zone or flat spot for the output where no output exists. And later on, after 0.7 volt, second transistor that turns on. Now come to next slide. See here, the figure clearly shows that the crossover distortion is prominent in the output waveform. This is the main disadvantage of class B power amplifier. This crossover distortion effect also reduces the overall peak-to-peak value of the output waveform, which in turn reduces the maximum power output. This can be more clearly understood through the non-linear characteristics of the waveform as shown below, and already we have discussed that this crossover distortion is less pronounced for large input signals, but it causes severe disturbances for small input signals. The crossover distortion can be eliminated if the conduction of the amplifier is more than 1/2 cycle, so that both the transistors won't be off at the same time, and this can be done by by using the class AB power amplifier, which is a combination of class A and class B power amplifiers. That means here we can say that this unwanted or undesired crossover distortion can be minimized, or we can say can be reduced by using the class AB power amplifier. That means in class AB power amplifiers, both the transistors, they are conducted for more than 50%, so that during this plus and minus 0.7 voltage of span, both transistors are on and there will be no zero output, or we can say there will be no dead span, or we can say there will be no dead zone during the crossover period of the output waveform. And this means the crossover distortion can be minimized or can be reduced on great extent. So let's stop here. Thank you very much.